Hey guys, it's Johnny coming to you with yet another Disney store review. Here I have for you today the Deluxe Singing Ariel. Retailing at the Disney store for around $30, she is dressed in her glitterified mermaid outfit. She comes with lots of cool accessories from dingle hoppers to flounder, and she sings part of your world. So let's jump right in and have a look at her packaging. Like I said in my Aurora review, I really love this Deluxe Singing Dolls packagings. I especially like this character specific patterns that go all the way around. So for Ariel you have some seashells, some fish, some seahorses and starfish at the bottom. Of course you have Ariel there. I also really like how they are still doing the storybook thing, so it just fits with all the characters. We have a Velcro tab that you can undo. On the inner corner we can see pictures of Ariel seen in the movie. And where the doll and her accessories are supposed to be, we can see a scenic background of Atlantica. At the back we just have an image of the doll itself with all her accessories and just information. So press her seashell, see Ariel's tail flutter, which I will show you guys in the review. And on the other side we just have a side profile picture of Ariel, which I really like, and Deluxe Singing Ariel of course. So now let's jump right in and have a look at the doll herself. So here we have Ariel in all her beauty, so let's jump in and have a look at all her details. Her face mold is brilliant and very Disney-like, as you can see here, side glancing like Disney Store loves to do. There's slight differences, as you can see here, from her last year's face mold to her current year's face mold. It's a little bit, looks like a little bit skinnier, her eyes are a lot larger. And have a little bit more life to them. I do kind of prefer the last year's one, so this one, since it does just look a bit younger, but I would love to know what you guys think. Which one do you prefer? Her hair is slightly different as well. It just might be how she was packaged. This one's just seems like she has so much more volume. I really like how this one's held up, while this one is slightly messier, just a tad. But again, that can just be how she was packaged, so her hair wasn't kept in the box as well. Body wise, she is, or clothes wise, she is wearing her seashell bra, which we've seen in past versions of Ariel, so this is the same as a couple of years now. They've been using the same seashell bra, so just very glitterified. A huge difference which we have not seen yet from Disney Store with Ariel is now she has a fully molded tail. So she has no legs under this. This is all you get. You get no overlay fabric like we have in the past that you can remove, and she has legs. So this one, she has legs that can bend, while this one is just fully molded. I do love the molding. I love how unique this one is compared to all the others. We have all those little fins and scales that she has. It's very glitterified, and this glitter is really nice. It doesn't rub off that much, or it rarely rubs off at all. And as you can see here, that's her end of the tail, and that's molded as well. They did a really good job with the mold. I love all the little detailings. It's unfortunate that it doesn't fully bend though. As you can see here, it does slightly move, and the tail slightly moves, but it doesn't fully bend, unlike previous ones that can bend about 90 degrees. But I feel like this one has just so much more detail. She looks like so much more like a mermaid. Her hips are slightly larger now, which gives her a nice shape. So now let's have a look at her articulation. She has rotation in the head, movement and tilting. Both arms are articulated, since this singing doll is slightly different from the other ones released this year. So she has both arms that move from the shoulders and the elbows and the wrists. So her singing mechanism isn't in her wrists like the other ones. She has movement in the knees, slight movement, and in the tail, slight movement. So now I'll show you guys her singing. Of course we have the on and off switch, so it's switched on right now. So when you press the button,
I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see 'em dancing, walking around on those, what do you call 'em? Oh, feet. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world.
like the other doll, she has her voice box at the back shaped as a love heart, but unlike the other ones, you can see her since she's not wearing a t-shirt. If you do turn her singing off, her fluttering tail does still work. As you can see, it does tire your hand a little. To be honest though, I'm not a huge fan of the seashell in her crotch area. I think it would have just been great just continuing on with her tail, so just make it green and just have a little mold of something there, like maybe just another scale that you can press, because it just really stands out compared to everything else. And in the movie she doesn't have a seashell right there, so it's quite off-putting, but I do like the fluttering effect of her tail. You can't put this in water though, or else her singing will just die out. You can still flutter her in water, but then of course if you dunk her in water, she's just gonna explode. No, not really, but she will stop working, so I don't recommend you doing that. So let's jump right in and have a look at her accessories now. So as you can see here, she does have a nice range of accessories. She has a nicely molded flounder. This is a really good mold. It does really capture his character, and he's a good size compared to what we've seen they give us in the Wardrobe and Friends pack of flounder. This one is a lot bigger and is a lot closer to size comparison with the Ariel doll, as you can see here. We also get a dingle hopper, or a fork. This was placed in Ariel's hand in the packaging. It was placed with rubber bands, so you can take that off if you want, and it can be placed with this accessory, so you can have the knife, fork and spoon together. That is a separate accessory. It's nicely detailed. You can see this in Ariel's grotto, I believe. You also get a smoking pipe, which is really cool. And lastly, you get one big chest, or two chests, but it's all just one accessory. And this opens up and you have a little surprise inside. It's a bouncing Sebastian. He is attached on a stand and he kind of just wobbles. That's all he does, just wobbles, kind of like he's floating underwater. And you can push him down and you can close the chest. I think I would have preferred just two chests that opened and a separate Sebastian, but you can't really do anything about it. It's still a really cool accessory. Ariel does have one of the lower numbers of accessories, but I think her accessories do really suit her character. This is everything that you see in the movie in her grotto. Overall, I think this singing Ariel is a really nice doll. The fluttering tail is a nice gimmick and the singing is really crisp and clear. The verse isn't as cropped as what we've seen in past singing dolls, so I really like that, but the downside is I'm not a huge fan of that seashell button. I do like that she does have both her articulations in her arms though. I just think the button could have been a little bit more disguised. She comes with a nice range of accessories, really improved flounder, and overall I think she is a really good purchase. I highly recommend her, and until next time, I will see you guys soon. Bye!